Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS25 mod preview video. This is, so to say, another kind of FS25 news video, but not about things that Giants will offer, but things that I will offer as mods to you. Yeah, and I already made one video about my mod planning, and I showed you 3 mods that I have already prepared, and now 3 more mods are ready prepared. So they are not ready because I don't have FS25 yet and not the new Giants editor, but I worked as much on them as is possible in FS22. And then when FS25 will come, I have to go through all the prepared mods and make them really ready for FS25. So this will still take some time, and then comes the mod hub test and so forth. But even if I want to bring back several of my mods, or quite a lot of them, I will change most of them, so I will make them even nicer, even more beautiful, better functions, and so forth. And that's what I'm doing now, as far as it is already possible. So now I show you what I made. Here first I have the sheds here, and maybe you already know those kind of sheds that I have added in quite a lot of my building mods. And so always when I make a big building packet, some open sheds made by me are in this pack, and then I thought, okay, I should make a dedicated pack about those open sheds, and then I don't need to add them in every pack, only when it's really a big difference. Let's say some stone buildings, and then maybe I should make sheds with stone walls. But for normal farming, I think you can have this wooden type of sheds in nearly every farm that is more or less modern, so to say. So those is a variety of open sheds, and all the sheds have the possibility that you can lift up a back wall, like so. And so you can use it as a drive-through shed, for example with a trailer that is difficult to park when you drive backward. Then you just come from behind, and if you prefer it that it is closed in the back, then you just raise the back wall. So they all have this back wall that you can rise and push into the ground. Yeah, and they all have color choice. Maybe I'll show you. And here we can see the roof. It is some grayish color with some little bit moss on it, and I think that makes it rather neutral. So it's not a special color like they are all red or all green, and but this grayish tone fits for a lot of farms, I would say. And therefore I chose this gray, and it's a kind of metal. And the wooden parts, they have color choice. Here you can see it. Everything that is wooden and there are quite a lot of colors. So this brown and green and some other are colors I added, and then I took the Hermann colors. Yeah, and so they match Hermann buildings by the color, but they don't really look like them. Yeah, and they are rather cheap. They go from the very small one that doesn't have sidewalls is only $1,000 and up to 8,000 for the normal sheds. And then we have a generator for 50,000 with solar panels, and we have one that is a bale storage that is the same like the small one here, and you can have up to 250 bales or pallets, but it's still open, so it's not closed up like the base game bale storage, but it is left open as many newer mods with bale storage. So in the beginning they were all blocked so that you can't go there. And yeah, but I thought, yeah, if you don't want to use it as a bale storage and you want to put your vehicles inside, you can just do it. And then if you need the place for bales and pallets, then you move your vehicles out and put the bales inside. You could even put the bales inside, fill it up with bales and pallets, and then drive inside through the bales and pallets, because they don't have a collision when they are stored. But that would be a little bit weird, I would say. So it's up to you to bring realism to this. But you could mix your tractors with bales, if you so wish. Okay, that's about the sheds, and then we have a water pack, and you can find it here. And it's a little bit different than last time in FS22. So I made the well myself. This one here. And they are all $500, and you get free water. And then we have this tiny little garden pump, which is so useful. I always use it with all my gardens, and everywhere where I need water I just put down this tiny garden pump. Therefore I have this in the pack. And then I have the fire hydrant and the original one. So this is we just go there. This is a giant's object, but it was gray and red, and where I live they are always red. And then I thought, okay, I make it all red. And that's the difference to the original one. Yeah, and here you can see this stone well, old-fashioned. And then we have the Hobo Farmhouse pack, and it's a little bit expanded, and the house is a little bit different. So it looks nearly the same, but I made a new texturing, and you can have color choice. So I go out of the way and then we'll have a look. So you have more or less the same colors than with the sheds, and like so. And it costs only $1,000, and the tents in 3 different colors and the bench, they cost $50, and the doormat costs only $5. So even if you have spent nearly all your money for tractors and farmland, you can still have a more or less nice house to live in. So I would consider this tiny house. It's comfortable. You can walk inside. And it has everything you need. So here you can use this as a living room, or it's a Murphy bed. And voila! You have a bed. You can even use it with 2 person. Here you have a toilet, but you don't have a shower in this small building. You could wash yourself here in this sink. You have a kitchen with everything that is really needed, and a table and even some fruits. So everything you need for $1,000. Yeah. And it was one of the favorite mods in FS22, my tiny... No, it's not the tiny house, it's the Hobo Farmhouse pack. I have another mod called Tiny House. The house of that tiny house is House Farm Building Pack. It's a little bit bigger, but this is really, it's completely tiny. And to be honest, you are not a hobo if you live in this. But it's so cheap and small. Yeah, and then this tent is from Elm Creek, and I really like it, but I thought the nice thing about tents is that they are available in different colors, and therefore I made 3 colors to choose from. And then we have a simple bench and this doormat, and both can be used if you have a decorative building or you buy a farmland where there is already a decorative building and you want to transform it to a farmhouse where you can sleep. Then you could just place the doormat or this bench in front of it and you're good to go. Okay, those are my latest mods that I prepared. I hope there won't be too much to change when FS25 is out, that I can pump them out as fast as possible after the release. Yeah, we will see. So we can hope, and then we have to wait. And what I'm building right now is my Alpine farmhouse, and I remodel it completely, so with new textures, new furniture, and so on and so forth. And then after this I'm planning on working on an American farm pack. And it will be different to my huge American farm buildings pack, because I want to build a walk-in farmhouse myself. But it will only be one, I guess with color choice, but not a bunch of different buildings. With my existing American farm buildings pack, I use giants objects, and with the new one I will want to use mainly my own buildings, like the farmhouse, walk-in, and so on and so forth. Then my American barn, this red one, this typical one, will be part of it, and a different kind of barn. I can show you what I mean. This kind of barn, but newer, not so old, and bigger, that you can drive inside with rather big tractors, and maybe even with a small combine. But this type of barn. And then I will see what I will add to this pack. I think some diverse sheds or so, and silo, and so on and so forth. Yeah, and that will take quite a while to make. Already the farmhouse will take several weeks. Yeah, and if there is something new to show it to you, I will make another video. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.